Some positive team news coming out from the camp this afternoon. Mikel Merino, as we thought, looks like he's fit to be in the squad for Crystal Palace this weekend, the last game of the Premier League season, with one eye on hopefully contributing to that final, that Champions League final in Budapest next weekend against PSG. Mikel Merino has come out and he has spoken. Merino has talked about his injury and looking to kind of get back into the Arsenal squad and contribute, because this was a scary time for him, you know. So what we're gonna do, we're just gonna have a look through the article. This is off the back of a press conference from earlier today. Mourinho on his injury scare. And it says here, after returning to training for the first time in 5 months, an excited Mikel Merino admitted that he's determined to repay the love he's received from his teammates in the final couple of games this term. Our Spanish midfielder has been out of action since fracturing his foot in January and was forced to undergo surgery to address the issue before a lengthy rehab program to get him back into the contention for a first team return. It goes on to say, but having put in the graft at the Soba Realty Training Centre, Mikel feels as good as new and hopes to see some game time either in our Premier League title winning party at Crystal Palace on Sunday or even in the Champions League final the following week. Reflecting on his return, he smiled. This morning I woke up and I was feeling like it was the first day of school. Going there nervous, seeing all my teammates and being around them for the first time, it's just unbelievable to get all that love from them. My foot is great. I'm not even thinking about it anymore. I'm really pleased to be outside with the lads today. I've been training really hard, not only on the grass, but also inside with the strength and conditioning team. And the physios trying to give everything every single day to be as close to perfection when I'm back with the team. I think I'm very good. I feel fit and I'm ready to go. He talks about the nature of the injury, which was it was a stress fracture in a very strange part of the foot that not even specialists had seen before, he explained. It was a weird one at the beginning. I was a little bit scared because we didn't have examples from other people who had the same injury, so we didn't know what to expect from it, what path to go through during the recovery, and if I was able to play again. So I can imagine it being very scary. But, you know, especially in the last couple of weeks, he's been in and around the squad, in and around the celebrations of it all. Mention the World Cup here. Let's read this quote. It was very hard at the beginning. I was playing through pain for a little bit, but I wasn't expecting that a big fracture was going to happen there. So when they said it would be around a 5-month injury, I could only think about missing the World Cup and the last bit of the season with my team and not being able to help them. So I was devastated at that time. It took me a couple of days to recover from it, but looking at it, I had 2 options. Go down and cry myself to extinction, or just keep my head up, be positive, and try to use my time to improve other aspects. Working as hard as I can is the way I have to approach life. And you can see this picture here of Mikel Merino on the training ground on Tuesday night. It would have been celebrating with the boys with their cardboard cutout of the Premier League title. Listen, I said this last week. It feels like it's all a blur this past week, honestly. I said this a couple of days ago. Mikel Merino has a massive part to play in that final. Honestly, the Crystal Palace game, maybe give him some minutes, give him some time to kind of get out there and, run around with the boys, feel the competitive nature of a match again. Yeah, but that final in Budapest, PSG, Champions League on the line, Marino's got a part to play, because if we need a goal, that guy knows where the goal is. Yeah. Some would argue he's more effective than some of our strikers. He puts himself in the right place sometimes, or more than often. He rises above everyone. He sticks his head on it. He puts that ball in the back of the net. He can finish with both feet as well. Like, we have seen him be used at Arsenal as an alternative centre forward. And it has worked. It's crazy. So I firmly believe that, getting him back at this stage, even if it's to, God forbid we're in need of a goal with like 20 minutes to go or anything like that, I don't think my heart could take that. But if we are in that situation, having Mikel Merino in the pack, in the squad, in and amongst it, is a really, really good option, just given his track record and what he can do in those situations. So I'm more than happy to welcome him back into the fray, at this point in the season. Late it is, 100% is late in the day, but I think Mikel Merino has a part to play in the Champions League final. I really, really do. And hopefully he can get some minutes at Crystal Palace just to run out and, get the cobwebs gone. But get him in that squad for the Champions League final, because that boy knows where the net is. It's great to see that he's back from injury. The only other person we are now waiting for news on ahead of the Champions League final is Jurriën Timber. Again, someone that will be pivotal and will more than likely start if he is fit. And of course, Arteta likes to keep his cards close to his chest. Arteta doesn't like to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth on these occasions when he's doing his press conferences and talking about team news and injuries. I think Timber will be good to go for the final. I hope that's the case. Timber says he's been working towards that. That's his goal as well. So I think it's just one of those things where we really do have to cross everything we can to ensure that these guys can make it. Mikel Merino looks like he's back. Jurriën Timber will await more news. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments of Mikel Merino coming back from injury, and if you want him involved in those last two games of the season. I think he could add something. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. If you liked today's video, make sure you hit the like button. And if you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. This video and others all about Arsenal news, Arsenal reviews. So yeah, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell if you want to subscribe to more of that content. My name is Mekz. This is the Cannon Club. Come on, you Gunners. Welcome back, Mikel Merino.